What's up and welcome to another episode of our Speakeasy podcast. As always,
I am always Ken.
and I'm always John, and you're always in the Speakeasy.
You could tell, yeah. Anyways,
I mean, there's a big fucking sign that says it, so we are in the Speakeasy.
we are in the Speakeasy, and we're feeling easy right now.
Yeah, and you know what I always look at? This thing right here. I love this thing right here.
Oh, the sign now?
Yeah.
The new sign?
I love it. I love it.
Yeah, I had this. I don't know if I mentioned it on the show. I probably did. And I bought it particularly to put somewhere in the background. It was not working here or there. I actually was supposed to be next to this at one point, next to the Speakeasy thing, and it or underneath it. It was just not working. I ended up hanging it somewhere else for the last whatever months. And then I'm like,
it's perfect.
I had like an epiphany, and I was like, you know what? I don't need it to be directly on a wall. It could be floating, and I just have the bottom part, and that's why it's there now. So
and this thing too. I love that. I love that.
Oh, the
absolutely love it.
Well, I had fun with my 3D printer right there, and I don't know if you guys can see that. That's our logo, and it's
we have to go get those
3D printed
those tats.
Oh, John wants to get the tattoo. We'll see. Maybe I don't know. Maybe maybe I don't know. We'll see when we do. We'll show everyone if we do that. But yes, for now, I think we're going to do some bourbon right now.
That's what we do.
Yeah, and this is one. This is so new. John on the way here, so new because he just picked it up new.
Yeah.
On the way here, John had a gift card or certificate or whatever to Gary's Wine and Liquors.
Yep.
And he picked this one up and used that gift card for it.
I did. My wife bought me a gift card for my birthday.
For his birthday, go
back
shorty.
In November, and yeah.
And John is a big fan of what? Double Oak.
Double Oak,
And
yeah.
here we are. Do you want to read on this one? Or
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
I'll check it out. Let's see. I can't see so good.
Oh, maybe I should read on it.
So this is a Copper Cask, right? Double Oak.
Yep.
New Oak Cask. This is an 8-year bourbon.
Okay.
It was bottled in April of 2025, and Copper Cask is out of Indiana. It is a double oak bourbon whiskey finished in new oak casks, and it is a barrel proof coming in at 58.1%, which would make it 116.2.
Okay.
Right? Proof. It says WSO6. I'm not 100% sure what that means. You might know more than me.
I'm only thinking.
Is that the series?
I don't know. For some reason, the warehouse came to mind, but I'm not sure.
Okay, could be, maybe.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
It's a private batch, limited edition release. I know there are other Copper Cask double oaks.
Yeah.
Probably newer ones maybe as well, or different series maybe.
Yeah.
I think there's a 7.
But that's what always makes it interesting. And we'll talk about that. Let's talk about it right now real quick.
Yeah.
Do you like that you can get a specific, very specific bourbon once in a while? Because, it's something cool, you never had it before.
Right.
Or are you more pissed off that you can't ever get it again because they don't replicate necessarily that one,
Yeah.
So you had something really good, and you're like, oh, my God, I want more.
Yeah, I agree with that, because that second bottle you get might be not a disappointment, but it just might not taste exactly the same. And I've said that here. Like, I've had stuff here, and then I bought it, from somewhere else, and I'm like, it just don't taste.
It's not the same.
Man.
Yeah,
it could be a different barrel.
The same. You might have had a honey barrel or something that was just, so that part of the warehouse that just.
The thing with this is a private batch. It's a blend, or a marriage, as they call it, of a low rye and a high rye bourbon barrel.
Okay.
Each aged for a minimum of 8 years before being transferred to new charred oaks for finishing. Blah blah blah. And what I remember here,
so it's like a medium rye.
What I was reading was like, in one barrel the rye was like 18 or 20%, and another barrel the rye was like 36%.
It makes me think though, was it like one of those things where like they had the one that they intended on doing, and they're like,
it tastes like shit.
Yeah, they're like, let's mix a little of Rye Junior over here, and see how this goes.
This didn't come out as planned.
Yeah.
But I've never had a Copper Cask in my hands. I did once, and it fell through my hands and smashed all over.
So
the
yes,
floor.
he hasn't one in his hands that he's owned, but we've had him on the podcast.
Yeah.
But yes, John, I came across a bottle, and I said to John, I said, "This is a good price. You want it?" He's like, "Yes." And I gave it to him the last time I recorded, and it slipped out of.
As I got home, I took it
Yeah.
in the car, and it smashed all over the street.
Yeah, so John's a little bitter right now about that one.
So
And I went back. I told John, "Do you want? If I see another?" He's like, "See if you see it first." And I didn't see it.
It
And
wasn't meant to be.
it wasn't meant to be.
So, when I went on I had an e-gift card, so I had to go on the Gary's app or website, and I saw a double oak, and it's probably one of the things I don't have is a double oak in my collection, and I love double oak.
Yeah, you love double oaks, and it was on the way here, which is convenient.
Dude, it was 30 minutes from my job and then 20 minutes here, which would be the exact same time it takes me to get from my job to here.
And you drive through all those nice mansions on the way.
So all the mansions. Yeah. And then there was a ShopRite complex right across the street from the gas.
Yeah, there is. Yeah.
Is there
and
a liquor store there?
Adelphia is right next to it. Adelphia, where I get the other picks. Yeah.
Son of a bitch. That's Adelphia.
Yeah.
Because I've been dying to go in there too.
That's Adelphia. That's where I get my.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I might be having pit stops on the way here from that one.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right.
And
All right.
And Adelphia has a bourbon room now. They have like a little room that is dedicated to that. Yeah,
and I want to be like, I'm a member, Central Jersey.
I think you just go regardless. There's no member cards there.
No, but Central Jersey just put out the rules how to get on that list.
Yeah.
And I saw it. You just got to buy an Adelphia store pick.
We had a comment. I think Josh, maybe, I don't know. He had mentioned exactly what to do. He commented on our Facebook.
Okay, cool.
thing,
Yeah, I did. I
'Cause they
actually
watched the video.
screenshotted the rules, and I will be
Yeah.
going to Adelphia to buy a store pick so I can get on that list.
Yes, and you showed
Because
him
I've been
the receipt.
missing up. Yeah, I've been missing out on all those.
I
picks.
don't think you have an issue if you send something.
Especially that Dark Arts Madeira. I'm so pissed that I missed out on it.
Yeah, I had one I picked up from somewhere else, and I think I think that's what I may have done. I sent them a picture or something at one point because that's how. And I'm talking years ago. I always feel like there's something I can grab that's easily grabbable, and it's probably buried somewhere in my, and I think I have one with one of their picks there. So I don't know.
Let's check this one out.
Yeah. Yeah, let's try this, man. I don't know if I've had a double oak from Copper and Cask. All right.
Oaky.
All right, you're saying oak.
I'm not getting a lot though right off the.
I'm not either. No, and I didn't want to say it.
I'm like
I
struggling.
was waiting for you to say something.
I'm struggling to get anything.
It's not coming on the nose.
No. This is gonna be a bust.
No. Don't never judge on one for the other. There's slight sweet aromatics.
I'm not getting the ethanol. I'm not getting. I said I got a little bit of oak, but
Yeah.
nothing that's knocking my socks right now.
Slight butterscotch.
All right. If I breathe in through my mouth a little bit, I get a little bit of sweetness there.
All right.
Nah, fuck it.
It's not a bad thing.
Let's try it.
All right, cheers. Okay. Higher. Heat on the throat.
Heat on the throat.
Not a Kentucky. Well, maybe a slight now I'm feeling it.
More of a Kentucky choke than a Kentucky hug.
It's a Kentucky, yeah. Heat on throat. I would say sweet. Definitely sweet.
You know what I get? I feel like I get a little bit of coffee on the back end.
Let's see again.
Ooh. I licked my lips and I feel like I get a little bit of chocolate. It's subtle.
So a little coffee. I love coffee, so I don't mind a coffee now.
Coffee guy. I just bought myself an espresso machine.
I don't know if it's because you fucking said it, but I am getting coffee now.
I feel like I am getting a little bit of coffee. And then when I lick my lips, I feel like I get a tad bit of chocolate.
Look at you. Look at you.
I could be absolutely wrong and reaching for something to make this, you know?
Listen, and I'm just going to throw this out there. I know we didn't get much on the nose, but it tastes really good. I actually think it tastes very good, you know? We're not getting the Kentucky Hug. Okay, we don't need a Kentucky Hug necessarily. It's nice to have a Kentucky Hug. It's nice to get that heat there, but we don't need that necessarily, you know?
No, but I want it.
Yeah.
It doesn't linger as much on the palate as I
Yeah.
would like it to. It kind of goes away a little bit.
Okay. Let's look at this color again, John. Dark.
It's pretty dark.
It's like a medium to dark. We should have a dark scale. 50B medium. I would say it's about a 65. What do you think?
Okay. I thought 50 was like tops, and I was like 0 to 50, and you said a 65.
Oh, did I said
No,
that up.
you're right. 50 is the medium, right? Out of 100, 50 is the medium. Yeah, I agree. About 65.
About 65. It's about 65 with, I mean, it'd have to be like black to be 100, but yeah, I would say about 65. It's got nice, I mean, you can see through it. It's transparent.
Yeah. It's not very viscous.
Not super viscous.
I don't see much
But keep in mind, it's double oak, so it should be a little darker, you know?
It's not terrible.
That's a horrible comment. I hate that comment. I really do. Because it's good.
It's good.
Not
That's what
terrible
not terrible
means
is.
no, but not terrible to me means like I've had worse. You know, it's not. You know, I think you're being a little harsh here, John.
I think I was just. I think I was expecting a tad bit more. I like it.
Once again, fresh crack.
Fresh crack. It might taste better in a few days.
I'm gonna be completely honest with you. To me, this is a nice everyday, man. It's a nice everyday. How much you pay for it?
50.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, it's a great price.
Double oaked. There's work put in that.
Absolutely.
$50.
Absolutely.
I think it's decent, man. I think it's actually incredibly decent.
Absolutely. I like that coffee on the back end.
Yeah.
I'm getting that more and more. And when
Yeah.
I lick my lips, I said I get a tad bit of chocolate.
All right.
And I love it. I get that oak.
I'm going to say chocolate on the finish, too, Johnny.
Yeah. I just want that hug, man. I want that hug. I was thinking at 116, I might get a little bit more of a hug.
Just the way it works sometimes.
I mean, maybe I had too much bourbon today, and it's just, it's not there. But, I don't know.
It's quite possible. Yeah.
But you're right. This is almost an everyday. This is a sipper every day. I can see myself going through this bottle pretty fast.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, not for nothing.
Yeah.
If you can go through it fast, that means it's pretty good. That means you're going to keep going. It's going to be a go-to, you know? Mm-hmm. And I think this is a go-to right now. I can put this in my upstairs collection.
Right.
Because that's when I finish the bottles. Right. Like, I have 3 empty sitting up there right now. One being the Starlight cigar blend, another being a Buffalo Trace, because I have a lot of Buffalo Traces. I'm just, so not to say it was a Buffalo Trace a go-to of mine, but I have a lot of them. So, and I had something else from up there too, and I'm like, I got a few that are pretty much, yeah. And I would say I have a Copper and Cask up there. I think the one I have up there might be a toasted, or it might be just a regular. I forget. And it's just a good go-to. It's a good. I don't need to run down to the basement to grab a bottle, and
Right.
I think it's a decent bottle that I can drink every day.
Right.
And I'm not breaking the bank on it necessarily either.
No, for $50, I mean, yeah, I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
Would I rate it?
Take another sip before you do that.
I'm doing my water.
All right.
I think I did already. I'm going 3.5 on this one. 3.5. 3.5. 3.65. 3.65.
All right. I'm going 3.9.
3.9. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
going that high.
Yeah, I think it's a decent. It's a good palatable, very nice. You know.
All right. Are you doing that just not to hurt my feelings?
No, I think it's a 3.9. I think it's a 3.9. I think it's like I said. It's got whatever Kentucky Hug aside. I think I can chill with this, man.
I can chill with it. I'm gonna probably go through it pretty quick.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a go-to. I just wanted a tad bit more. Maybe I'm just comparing it
Yeah.
to other double oak.
Well, it's tough. If this was our first bourbon today, which it's not, you might have a different opinion as well.
True.
Yeah.
I think between Woodford double oak and Peerless double oak, I wanted it to live a little bit more up to that hype,
Yeah.
but it's still there. I'm happy with the purchase.
So you like?
I'm happy with
You like a Woodford Double Oak better?
I think a tad bit.
Yeah.
A tad bit.
I think you should do them back to back.
And for like $5 more to get a Woodford double oak. I don't know,
Yeah.
because that's come down in price too. We
Yeah.
talked about the prices
Yeah.
dropping. Woodford double oak's not a $65 bottle.
Did I finish my Woodford Double? I think I did. I used to have it in the back corner. I think it's done. I think I finished it.
Possibly.
Yeah, I think so. Or maybe
No, I'm
unless I
okay with
moved
it. And I think, like I said, I'm probably gonna go through this pretty
Yeah.
bad.
But my Woodford Double Oak I had was a store pick,
Okay.
so it might have a little variation to it.
But I'll take this over Woodford double oak.
Really?
To me, that was overhyped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. But it was double oaked.
Double the fun.
Let's
Copper
move
and
on.
Cask.
Copper and Cask. Yeah, all right. Cheers.
Can never go wrong with Copper and Cask, regardless of what it is. Good stuff. Thank you, Gary's.
Gary Shaw. All right.
Let me ask you another opinion on another brand of bourbon. Before I knock everything down.
Clank,
Are
clank.
you an Angel's Envy fan? And I think we had this conversation drunkenly, privately.
I don't have much. I don't have any Angel's Envy.
You don't have Angel's Envy?
No. I've had it,
Is that?
but I don't have any now.
How come you don't own it?
I wasn't a huge fan of it.
Okay. Well,
I whatever I had of it when I originally had a bottle of it, it was a guest pour, And
so from what I
eventually-
was reading up, Angel Envy only has 3 bourbons.
they're not bourbons really necessarily, are they?
Because one's a triple oak, which is their
Yeah.
most popular.
They're all like
and that's like $75.
yeah.
But it's light, dude. Like I look at it in the stores and I'm like, it's a triple oak, and it's like extremely light.
Angel's Envy, like I said, you get your they're more cask finish, like your port or whatever it is, sherry, I don't know. And that's it. I'm all right, I'm gonna throw this out there right now.
Yeah.
I'm sick of calling bourbons bourbon when they're not bourbon. Okay? It's not bourbon necessarily. It's bourbon that was finished in something. But once it's finished in something, you're taking away that rule. It's not bourbon anymore now. You're not drinking bourbon when you're having it. You're drinking something totally outside of bourbon. And listen, we do it all the time. We have cask finished stuff all the time.
Right. I mean, even that Dark Arts Madeira. I mean,
Yes. It's not, but
or Penelope's, or always in like
It's
a rum or
bourbon finished in something. So if you were sitting with friends and they say, "What are you drinking?" You cannot say, "I'm having a glass of bourbon," because you're not.
it's back to whiskey.
Yeah, you're having whiskey. You're not having bourbon anymore once it hits that other cask or anything of that sort. You're breaking the rules of bourbon.
Okay. Agreed. But we do it anyway,
Yes.
right? We're constantly doing it.
Yeah, we do it with our Amberana finish. We love Amberana. We love it, but it's still not technically. It's bourbon finished in this, but no, it's whiskey. When you're having it and you're consuming it, it's whiskey now. That's all it is. And like, not to compare it to Fireball, but that's whiskey.
Does that take away the
Slightly.
okay.
It does. It takes away slightly because, say you take I don't know, I'm just throwing something, Wild Turkey Decades, and you're having a Decades, and you're like, wow, that's got notes of cinnamon, notes of this. Now, that's just a pure oak that's doing that,
Right.
Yeah, or your mash or whatever. But mainly that oak, I feel like, and how long it's been aged for, how long it was charred for, anything of that sort, And I think that is important.
Because when you take like your Penelope Rio, right? That I'm looking at right here,
Okay, honey Amberana.
honey and Amarana.
Yeah,
It's just a whiskey now.
yeah.
It's not bourbon anymore.
No,
Gotcha.
nope.
And honestly, I mean, I think a lot of the stuff that we enjoy, that's what it's coming down to now. Because we're enjoying those flavors where
Yeah.
we're cheating with that Amberana. We're cheating with that port cask. Maybe that sherry cask. Maybe that.
Dude, it's whatever
Rum cask.
whatever you like, man. Whatever's palatable to you. Whatever. If you like Fireball, you like Fireball. If you like something that's Amberana fish like we do, then good. You like it. It's a spirit you like. But my whole point is this: don't call it bourbon, because it's not bourbon anymore.
Right. I guess that's why they put bourbon whiskey.
Yeah. There's a lot of rules when it comes to whiskey
is.
or bourbon
There
that
is.
we talked about this on our small batch episode. I feel like we did a small batch one, and I said small batch is subjective. Because you can call something that has 20 barrels small batch technically, because that's small batch to you.
Yeah.
Is it really small batch? No. You know, it's like when we did the episode recently with Blue Note or whatever, and they say crafted in Memphis, you know, and but it's not made in Memphis. So how do you take that? What do you think about that? Is that really Memphis, or is it Kentucky, where the hell it came from? You know, is it crafted there? I don't know, man. You know.
So when we're drinking these whiskeys,
Yeah.
these bourbons, right, and they're
Yeah.
flavored in other, not flavored with preservatives, but flavored in different barrels.
Yeah.
Does that take away your appreciation, or
No.
because now you're not a bourbon drinker?
No,
anymore.
it actually
you're just a whiskey drinker.
No, it actually could be quite the opposite. It
Are
could
we
be,
all
I
whiskey
could appreciate
drinkers?
it more because the effort they're putting into it in creating something, you know? It could be, it could go the other way around, you know, where I'm like, wow, they took this great liquid and made it better, you know? So
So are we really whiskey drinkers? Not really. I mean, obviously we're bourbon drinkers.
we're absolutely, we're whiskey drinkers. The question is, are we really bourbon drinkers?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Absolutely.
Because we do get excited when we see Amberana. Or
Yeah, I know.
Honey, or
No, I mean, it's like doing the same thing over and over again, but now we're saying, oh, let's add a twist to it, you know?
Yeah.
So that's the excitement, I think.
I think we're whiskey lovers who appreciate bourbon.
Yeah. Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Did we do this already? I'm sorry. I think we did.
I think we did.
All right.
And if we didn't, you'll figure it out.
I couldn't remember if we did.
If we didn't, you'll figure
For
it
just
out.
a whiskey. Cheers, by the way,
Cheers.
if not. But yes, I think that
I'm just trying to. I don't know. I'm trying to pick apart the whole community right now. You know what I
right.
mean?
well, let's look at it, Johnny.
I'm
Johnny.
just, and I'm going what you have here,
All right.
right?
All right.
Bourbon.
Yeah, I know.
Right?
Rye, bourbon.
Well, rye's
rye.
Rye's not a bourbon.
Nope. Bourbon, rye, bourbon, rye, American whiskey, not bourbon. Not bourbon, just a Magnus blended.
Single barrel bourbon.
Single barrel with bourbon. Bourbon.
How'd that happen?
I don't know.
Bourbon.
Bourbon.
Bourbon. Not bourbon.
Not bourbon. Bardstown, wheated bourbon.
And then your barrel, which you're getting some expensive ones
Yeah.
that are not bourbon.
I love how
They're not
you
bourbon.
didn't finish the top shelf, but yeah, that's cool.
I just figure because it's it's starting to get out of the picture. It's starting to get out of the picture.
But yes, you get our point here. Before we start rambling, now I'm holding my microphone.
I still don't know where the Jersey guys came from.
That's rye.
Who's that? Who's Jersey guys?
We did it like that was
Early.
Early. We did a version of it on Poor Man's Poison. Drinks with Poor Man's Poison.
Fairfield. It's like by my job.
Yeah.
Like, who puts that out?
I don't know. You should look into it. You know, John,
Artisan
in life,
Distilling Company.
you should look into who puts out the bourbon.
I put out, if anybody's interested. I was actually gonna give you a ring. You know, I told you I was at Magnify a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
In Jersey, was it Jersey Distilling Company?
Yeah.
Right next door.
Yeah. They have the maple one that I've had before.
Yeah, I've seen it. It's around here somewhere.
Yeah.
But then they do have regular bourbon there.
Yeah.
But I've never had it, and I was gonna ask you.
They didn't sample to you?
I didn't go in.
Oh, okay. They might sample to you.
I was gonna actually like text you and ask you and be like, "Is it worth it?" You know.
Listen, I don't want to shit on them or anything like that. I
mean, it's a tiny place.
Yeah,
right?
it's a small, things change. I don't know. I can't say it's something that I was like, oh my God, I need to have more of it. They will go up as far. They've been up by me in the Catskills at events.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty cool though that there's a spot right there that
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
I don't know where they make it because
Yeah.
it's not a big place.
Hey, listen, man. I mean, I don't remember if they do cocktails there, but
They do, yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Regardless, if you're in awe of the bourbon, they
I
might make good cocktails.
Yeah, I mean, they do gin. They do a lot of things there.
Yeah.
I mean,
I like. I'm gonna have to give a shout out and a thanks to Mike and Steph from Poor Man's Poison because I've been drinking so many vodka tonics nowadays.
yeah, I don't know how you do it.
Because that's like my go-to after dinner now is a vodka tonic.
But are you slicing limes?
Oh yeah, I do. I squeeze a little lime juice.
Can you
in
slice
there.
a lime like Steph?
No,
It's that perfect circle, the
Oh,
perfect circle.
no one can slice a lime like Steph. I have to say, but yeah.
That's
That was the best vodka tonic I've had.
It looked
so.
good. I'm not gonna lie. It looked
Yeah.
good.
It was very good, and thanks for introducing me to. I was always a gin and tonic guy. I never had a vodka tonic, but I was like,
Yeah.
sorry, yeah. Obviously, we've had too much.
Anyway,
We're getting into vodka tonics now.
no, I guess I'm just. We like to pride ourselves on bourbon.
Yeah.
And bourbon drinkers, but half the stuff we do are it's whiskey. It's not really bourbon anymore.
That's okay. Whatever you enjoy, whatever you like, whatever, it doesn't matter, man. It doesn't matter. Enjoy it. Whiskey, rye, whatever. Who gives a flying,
Yeah.
who cares? Enjoy it. And I'm not gonna shit on anyone. I'm not gonna say anything about anyone. If I've had the most amazing cocktail, back to cocktails now. Talking about our vodka tonics,
Okay.
but back to if I had an amazing cocktail with whatever bourbon from wherever, and I'm like, this is fantastic. This is the way I want it every time. This is the bourbon I used every time. That's what I want.
All right. Another question then.
Yeah.
Bourbon cocktails, yay or nay?
Why not?
I love going to a wedding and getting a good bourbon and soda,
Yeah.
bourbon and ginger ale,
Okay. Why not?
bourbon. Actually, my buddy Chris, he's been on the show as well. He got me into peach Snapple with a slice of peach and bourbon. It's
I don't know if I would.
bro.
I know. I'm sure it's great, but when you start taking things that you can't find at a bar normally, I'm kind of outside of that.
Okay.
Like you're not going to find a peach Snapple at a bar necessarily.
Well, no, it's a home cocktail.
I know. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. But
are you
If you're-
against like I'm throwing in bourbon with some Snapple? Like what are we doing here?
as long as it's shitty bourbon that you want to get rid of, maybe.
Yeah.
I wouldn't use a good bourbon with it.
No.
But
I'll do a Buffalo Trace. I'll take a Buffalo Trace. and
one of
throw
my
it inside the
go-tos
cocktail.
back in the day, I'm talking back in the day.
And we're facing each other now because we're not even looking that way anymore, bro. We're
I know.
serious right here. We're facing each other.
But back in the day, I'm talking like 15 years ago. A good one of my wedding ones would have been a Jameson and ginger. It's whiskey and ginger ale.
Yeah.
And bourbon is whiskey, so
Okay. Yeah.
It
I
can
do
go.
I do a lot of Jack and Coke.
I've done that too.
I like Jack.
Yeah, I've done that too.
And we've talked about that.
Yeah,
Jack's really a bourbon,
yeah,
but they call it a whiskey.
yeah,
It's their thing.
yeah.
But it's really, in hindsight, it's a bourbon. The mash bill's correct. All the things are what a bourbon is.
Yeah, it is.
Right?
Yeah, we've
Wrong?
talked about it. Yeah,
Yep.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Do you have any spirits that you kind of like don't like?
Gin. I'm not a gin guy.
Okay.
I'm not a
Have
gin
you had any spirits you've had a bad
Yeah.
thing with?
Well, spirits like
Alcohol.
like we can go back to like Goldschlager. I mean,
Okay.
peach schnapps.
Okay.
You know, peach schnapps I can't drink.
All right.
It brings me back
That's like
to
Cuervo for me.
Bad times.
Cuervo when I was like in my mid-teens.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And I've had bad experiences with that. So let me ask you this.
I'm gonna constantly just vape throughout this episode. Yeah.
Let me ask you this though. If you were to smell Goldschlagers right now,
I'd probably throw up.
Yeah, really. Interesting.
Fireball, same way.
Yeah.
Because that cinnamon, I can't do.
Yeah.
I can't do it. I can't do it.
Yeah.
And it brings me back to a place.
I'm trying to get
That
back
smell
to
brings me back to the exact moment where I know I'm not doing that anymore.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy with your mind and scent and all that stuff? And it brings you back to that memory from way back or whatever.
I can go back and I can tell you the time and I can tell you the details and I can tell you my shitty ass night. Yes.
I can remember mine too.
Yes.
At 15 years old with Jose Cuervo. Yeah.
Well, no, 15 years old. No, I'm still masturbating to Playboys.
Yeah. Well, I can't say that. But so, going back to that though, going back to having a memory like that, that brings you back or whatever. Is there anything else that you can tie a memory to as far as scent goes?
Oh yeah, I mean, I'll get a hint of a perfume, and it might have brought me back to somebody I dated or somebody I hooked up with, or like something like that.
Dated or hooked up. Can you remember a certain person you dated's perfume?
Oh yeah,
yeah. Is that something else?
Man? Yeah,
it just brings you back.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
For me, that was, and I loved it. I
loved it too.
I loved it, and
I wouldn't love it on my wife.
And I don't know if I would love it now in general necessarily.
Yeah, true.
Like for me, that was Clinique Happy.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was. I loved that perfume on women. Maybe because it was hype, it was hip, it was a thing back in the day, back in the late 90s or mid to late 90s or whatever, and that was the one, man.
I'm not going to go into the smell or the product because just in case that person does watch, I don't want them to know that I'm thinking of them or my wife to know that I'm thinking of anybody else.
You're not thinking of them. It's just a scent that it brings you back to a time. Yeah, that's all.
I look totally fat in this angle. Yeah. So, yeah.
So there's certain things.
Yeah. There's also bad smells.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, that's why we started with the alcohol.
Do you remember the smell of the grease trap?
Yes.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
it's embedded in my nose.
Borderline vomit.
Yes, it was.
Yes,
it was. And all it took was like a 6-pack of Corona to get somebody else to do it.
Yeah, it smelled like vomit.
It was vomit. Yeah,
yeah.
It was vomit.
I don't know why it had such a rancid smell, but it was not.
But even me, like I don't know. Do you do a fake Christmas tree or a real Christmas tree during the holidays?
Fake now, real when I was younger.
Yeah, same. And well, no, always fake, but real because we sold Christmas trees.
Yeah.
And when I smell it, it brings me back. And I just had this conversation with my wife a few weeks ago during Christmas time.
Yeah.
How, man, those were as much hard work as it was. Those were the best days of my life. And the smell, I'd go home and I would just smell like
the garbage can with the fire.
With the fire.
Yeah.
And I was telling my brother, even throwing the trees off the top of the truck and catching them on your shoulder from the Canadian guy at 6 o'clock in the morning. Yeah. But the smell, you'd go home and you were sticky.
Yeah.
And you stunk like Christmas tree.
I told my wife it was yesterday.
I don't want to date us.
I told my wife yesterday, and I said, God, I remember when I used to sell Christmas trees. And she's like, you sold Christmas trees?
Yeah, so buddy, we did.
I was like, I didn't do it nearly as much as you guys did. I remember I did it when, remember Little J was doing it?
Yeah.
I was doing it with Little J Kip and those guys, you know. And I did it for, just a little extra hours here and there or whatever. And I remember She's like, you guys used a chainsaw? I was like, yeah, we had a chainsaw and everything. We cut them. And she's like, you had the string and tied them to the cars, or people provided the string? And I said, no. We had everything. We did it all for them.
On Black Friday, we caught them off the truck.
Yeah.
You got a giant Canadian guy throwing them off the top of a truck.
Giant Canadian guy.
You'd catch it on your shoulder. We'd pile it up. And as soon as that guy left, we took each one and we drilled a hole in it, set them up. Yeah. When somebody wanted it, we'd cut the base off with the chainsaw, tie it to their roof.
Yeah.
I worked 20 hours a day, 18 to 20 hours a day from Black Friday till Christmas Day. Every day between me and your brother, whether we were inside or outside. And it was the best days of my life.
Yeah.
And just smelling a Christmas tree, whether I'm at Lowe's, Home Depot, because I don't buy fresh anymore, when you get that smell, it just brings me back to those days, man. And as much as then, I was like, this sucks. I'm so pissed off. I hate my life right now. I miss those days.
Do you miss Greg, the tree guy?
Every day I miss Greg.
Yeah, Greg was good, man.
I got a video of Greg calling the FBI.
Yeah.
I mean,
all right.
I got stuff, man, that I keep in memories, and I look at it once in a blue moon, and I'm like, those were good.
He's doing all right now.
Days.
He's doing a lot better now. I think
he's doing better than any of us.
Yeah. He lives down by my brother now, I think. So they've hung out.
But yeah, man, I'll walk into like Carvel, and I'll smell like ice cream, and I'll be like, that brings me back,
Yeah. Basements, things like that, musty
basements.
Yeah. It brings me back to being a kid. I remember how like a musty basement smells like.
Even you walk into like a brewery, right, and it smells like beer and mop.
Yeah,
and you're like, dude, that reminds me of like a bar or my first brewery.
You remember Fatso's, that kind of like stenchy kind of like
yeah.
It has that like musty, very musty smell.
But we had some of the best times there.
Yeah. Borderline puke sometimes too.
That's
sometimes,
okay.
Some of those places had too as well. Yeah. Things, just little things, brings me back to when I was a kid, it could be something as like, it could be like a toy. It could be like Play-Doh.
Yes. I was just going to say Play-Doh.
Slime. Remember slime? You'd have the slime. It had a very distinct smell.
I feel like slime was kind of after or at least my...
Yeah.
That's more like my kids now.
Yeah.
But Play-Doh was the exact thing I was going to bring up.
Yeah.
Because I was huge into Play-Doh as a kid.
You could smell that Play-Doh, and you can, or even cooking, too,
Yeah, things your parents would make, your mom would make, and you smell it, and you're like, that brings me back to...
I remember... my old friend Jay Meeser, and his mom would make, whenever I went to the house, every once in a while she'd make French onion soup. And when you cook those onions and it kind of like, and I remember being like, this smells disgusting.
It's the best smell in the world.
I never liked the smell until he's like, come have some French onion soup. And I was like, this is the most amazing thing I've ever had.
I make French onion soup at home now, and just like when things are cooking, I'm just like,
There was something with the smell. I don't know what it was, but I didn't like it.
Going back, I mentioned it maybe a couple episodes ago. Like, old school grandparents, Christmas Eve with the whole family, like fish. And you go in there, and I didn't eat fish as a kid.
Yeah,
and I'm like, I just want to throw up.
Yeah,
this is disgusting.
Yeah.
That smell when I'm cooking fish now, or I'm in like a fish store, brings me back, man. And actually, what's really funny? Speaking of bringing back, me and my wife, when it was warmer, went for walks every night. We'd go down Ridge Road, and we'd walk past. Do you remember next to 10-Minute Oil Change? Do you remember the old fish store?
Yeah.
We used to get our fish there.
Yes.
We were walking,
and
I stopped. Now it's like a card store,
or
something weird that I don't even ever see open. And I stopped and I stared at it.
Yeah.
And she goes, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "I have to walk down this alley real quick."
Yeah.
And I walked down the alley and I walked to the back and I was just like, whoa. And she's like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah.
I used to have to pick up all the fish here for Jim Danny's.
Yeah.
And I'd go through the back and it would just Ridge Fish Market, man. It would just smell like fish and it stunk.
Yeah.
And you hated going there to pick up the fish. And now I look back and I'm like,
you miss it.
Those were those were good days,
Yeah.
dude. Those were good days. That smell was great.
I love the smell of that fish and chips. That was a good fish and chips, but it was breaded at Jim Dandy's, right?
We breaded it, yeah.
I like a nice battered, man.
I agree.
I love a battered, that thick crust.
But just that smell of fish brings me back to the Ridge Road fish and chips, man.
I
the
can
fish market,
remember,
dude.
even when it comes to restaurants, I can remember going to pizza places, and it just had
Smell that oregano.
Yes, you could just smell it in the air. There used to be a Mexican joint on Route 17 where Popeyes is or something now. It was like, I forgot.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it was. Yep.
And I remember the smell of that place. And
There was an arcade there, too. You remember the
yeah,
arcade?
yep, I do. Absolutely. Ground Round was not too far from there. And just certain things when it comes to food, too. You smell it and you're just like, wow, that brings me back.
It brings you back, dude. Is that... No. I was going to say, is that coincide with that ASMR stuff? But I guess not. Maybe.
That's more like sound and
Yeah,
sight,
guess
I
so.
think.
It's sound, yeah.
But yeah, certain things, when it comes to just bringing you back on, like I said, pizza places.
Even our own colognes,
Yeah.
Colognes
from back in the day.
And it's funny, I was on a cruise last year, and this is weird. My wife, I don't think she watches it.
Yeah.
I used to wear Jupe. Remember Jupe? It was like pink. And they had it. And they were selling it for like cheap.
I had Curve.
I think I had that too.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, I haven't seen Jupe in forever.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm going to buy this. And even my wife goes, that smell brings me back to an ex-boyfriend. She's like, you're not buying
Listen
that.
to her.
She's like, you're not buying that.
Listen
I'll go,
to
but
her.
I loved Jupe. She's like, you're not buying that.
Yeah.
It brings me back.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, I'm not going to buy it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true. There's other food places. Oh, here's one. And it's still there, so it's bringing you back, but it's still there. The Boardwalk. Midway Steaks.
Oh, man.
Pizza on the Boardwalk.
Sausage and peppers and the onions.
Carnival. Deep fried Oreos. Things like that, And it just, thankfully, we still can experience that. But it just brings you back. Cheesesteaks, things like all that stuff, and it just brings you back. Midway is a big one, though, man. You could smell it the second you are 100 yards from it. You're like, oop, I smell Midway right there, nice
But
cheesesteaks.
When you go and order one and you taste it,
I know.
it ruins the experience.
It's not our palates have grown since then, so.
Nothing's the same anymore.
Yeah,
But me and your brother, when you say pizzerias, for lunch in high school, when your brother, we got our licenses and your brother had a car, we would go to Romeo's
and Passaic.
And that place had that like oregano smell, that sauce, that tomato sauce with a lot of oregano and garlic.
We used to love it. That's still there.
Is it still there?
Yeah.
Romeo's, really?
Yeah.
Man, we should go in there one day.
Yeah. It's good. It's like JoJo's
Yeah, JoJo's haven't been in years, but
You don't get JoJo's anymore?
No.
Because of new owners or because you just...
I don't know. I'm going to be honest. I never think about it. There's a couple other places in town that are local that I go to, and I just never think about JoJo's. Ever since what's his name left, I just never really think about
Junior.
going
Yeah,
there.
I'd be over. You gotta try it again, though. I think
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
But you're right, man. You're 100% right.
That's life, man. Scent is one of the closest things they say is tied to memory, and you can smell anything. You could smell like the paste when you were a kid in kindergarten that Billy Madison used to eat. You could smell that paste. You could smell that Elmer's glue. You could smell certain things, and it just brings you back, know? And I love that. I love that you can do that.
I agree.
And I love that it's a trigger, but it's a good trigger, that brings you back to a time. Yeah, I think it is. Grandma's cooking that. Maybe Grandma's not around anymore or something, Yeah. And you could just walk into somewhere and you're like, oh, God. Brings me back. Yeah.
I love, like I said, we both love to cook. And, when I make, like, at home, like, sausage and peppers or, it brings me back to your childhood when like, your grandparents were making it. And those onions and those peppers steaming in that pan.
Yeah.
And you're like, I didn't just make this up. I got this from them.
Yeah.
You know?
Smell of cinnamon or something. The smell of anything.
Yeah.
The smell, it brings you back to that time.
Yeah.
It's great.
Being on a boat when you're fishing,
Yeah.
and you putting the squid on that hook.
But even when we
your
do it with-
hands stink.
I know. I still hate that smell. But even when you smell something like when we're doing our bourbon notes and stuff, and we're smelling stuff, and we're doing stuff, you're smelling it, and you're not just thinking about how it relates to bourbon. You're thinking about how does that relate to life?
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, that brings me back to something.
That brings me back to like
This was apple, by the way.
Yeah, and that brings me back to like when my kids were little.
Yeah.
You know, going apple picking.
Yeah.
And doing that type of stuff and
Yeah.
eating apples while you're picking them.
Exactly.
I didn't do that as a kid.
Yeah.
But I did it with my kids,
Yeah.
and now they don't want to do that anymore.
Yeah. Well.
And it brings me back to when my kids were tiny.
Yeah. And it's just those memories.
Yeah.
And that'll bring you back. All right, Johnny. Let's finish this one up. Copper Cask. Good stuff. One of the rare occasions I rated something higher than John rated
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
And I like it.
Yeah.
I think it's a good buy, especially for the price. Yeah. This
Yeah.
bottle will probably be finished by the end of the week.
Yeah. So you're going to be like, by the end of the week, you'll be like, it's a 5.
I got to buy another one.
Yeah. Good stuff. Thanks for bringing this, John. Appreciate it.
Thank you, brother.
All right.
Love it.
John, cheers. Cheers to you guys. All
Cheers.
right.